Saw, dude.
Started. And welcome back.
Righteous. Sorry.
Righteous. Gnarly, dude. Anyway, welcome back to what is our name again? Cursed Dice Club, whatever.
First Dice Club. Yes, yes.
Last time, our three heroes entered a bar. Very original. Seen a red chick, red hair. No, she's not red haired. Is she? Hold on.
Yeah. Ginger to
No,
ginger.
no. We
Oh.
seen a bartender lady and a gay red haired guy sitting at a bar complaining. Now we're gonna go back into the details because we only got 30 minutes of content last time because we suck.
Oh, I remember everything. You want me to give it?
I wouldn't use those words exactly, but yes.
All right. So here's the thing. My character rolled in on the bus and stuff though. Saw that fine bitch across the table. We see the beat the fucks out of them cheeks. I'm just playing. But in all seriousness and stuff though,
He
we
was right.
mostly
He
last
rode on
left
the
off of
bus.
V. Yeah, I know. I was on the
In all
bus. But like
seriousness,
the other
he
shit.
rolled in, saw this fine blonde baddie. He said, "Damn, I need me a snow bunny."
I need you to sit all that on my face.
I don't
Have
know
a
what the fuck I'm
face
talking
friend
about.
that bitch.
My fault.
Not even 5 minutes in. I swear this is never getting monetized. We're
But no,
talking.
again, in all seriousness and stuff though, I rolled up and stuff though, was the first one there. I was spotted by V and then spotted by Aaron characters and stuff though. What are y'all two characters' name again? We got Callie and Aaron. What's your character's name? Huh?
Oldemir.
Odamir?
Oldemir?
Oldemir.
Oldemir?
He never picks normal names.
OLDMR. Oldemir.
Old,
It
old,
means sir.
okay, fuck it. We got rich nigga right here. But
Oldemir?
I'm about to
Is
start
this so
calling
hard
you.
to pronounce that shit?
Yes.
It's just
And
ORM, bro.
yeah, I said Oldemir.
Ormir?
But you didn't like correct me or like give me
Will our
guidance right
hero
there.
Ginger Snaps ever say a name right? Find out
No.
next time.
I will never say a name right. I'm gonna keep it a buck 50 with y'all.
he definitely answered that.
Find out
We don't
next
have
time,
to-
right now.
We
Anyway,
don't have to
forget
find out
all
next
the
time we Dragon Ball Z.
forget all these past details. I'm gonna just wing it. So we start off with y'all. Everybody received an apple that entered except Aaron's character. B tried to be nosy and then got a nat 1, I believe, on actually trying to figure out or trying to sneak and hear what they're saying. Link's a little too close. And now that is literally all we did. Now we're gonna get right into the story. I need everybody to have your character sheets ready because you're gonna be rolling some stats here. All right.
What?
Just have a tab open to where you can look at your character sheet.
Oh, yeah, I mean.
I'll deport you back to the zoo.
Report you at
You
the
know what?
zoo
I
is
can say
wild.
what I
That's
want to say.
crazy.
I didn't say what I
And then we
wanted.
were immediately demonetized.
It's too late. It's my channel.
I was gonna say something freaking serious.
It's my channel today, so
It's
anyway.
our channel.
Our. Anyway. So who is nearest to the bar?
I
Right
know.
now, me and V, but V's closest to the people.
All right, so Aaron, where are you at currently? If you don't remember, just make up a spot now.
Well, if I'm correct, I'm in the corner of the tavern, well, the bar, whatever place we're at. I'm in the corner, just sitting there, trying to listen in on what bro talk about, like some story he has.
All right, so you're not listening to the gay guy and the bartender, or you're listening to another. You're listening to the gay guy and the bartender, or another conversation.
Gay guy and the bartender.
All right, I need you to roll a perception check. See if you hear this.
Roll the what now?
Perception.
Okay. Don't yell at me.
Where? I know where you stay.
Fucking bully, bro. You acting like I won't really shed a tear in this shit, nigga. Rude as fuck. All right.
Did you? Was that you didn't roll yet, right?
You gonna roll?
Hello? Is he there?
Hello.
Am I there?
And so they get kicked out by accident. Up
There we
he
go.
rolled. He got a
I can
12.
see it in your eyes.
It-
See it in your smile.
trash ass. Like, I'm not even
Guys
sure if
have
y'all
to
can
really
hear
get
me.
kicked out here seeing
Yeah, we
them.
can hear you.
Saying.
Anyways, he rolled a 12, Charles.
All
What
right.
did I get on?
You got a 12, and that's enough to hear what they're talking about. B just sucked at rolling last
Oh,
time.
it's still rolling on my side.
Oh.
Fuck all that.
You
Anyways,
still
the
make
dude's
it.
like, hey, bitch.
Okay, so actually, hey, Nathan, you want to be the
What?
voices? You're pretty good at them.
I could try.
All right, I just need you to tell them like nobody reads my paper anymore. Maggie, every time I try to post something that matters, somebody just says, "Why aren't you talking about the real news?" I need you to say that line for the recording.
Oh.
Insane. Anyway, you heard what I said. It doesn't matter. So that's all you hear, and then Maggie is going to respond with, "You just got to keep trying, and somebody's eventually going to read your newspaper."
Bitch, they've been blowing me off.
They'll blow me. And that's the only thing you hear from them. They're just continually talking about the newspaper and how it's failing, and nobody wants to hear about the truth.
Well, it's a newspaper. Let's be honest. They're kind of self-explanatory.
Yeah, we are in the 21st century with phones and Twitter, but
I mean, they still gave out newspapers out with that shit.
no, they still give out newspapers. You got to personally get them from the. You got to order them.
Yeah.
No, I like see people ride down and just throw the shits on my lawn.
Yeah, those are you have to have like a newspaper subscription or they're just not gonna send that shit to your
No,
door.
I don't want to hear nothing from you. Oh,
Oh
There is
my
a
god, okay.
no, there is a free one that the city of Flint provides. It's like the Flint
But
Journal
Your
or
Honor,
whatever.
but Your Honor, she has a point. You still have to sign up for it.
short
Yeah.
Silence,
people
for
like
you,
you
wench.
shouldn't speak.
Did you just call me a wench?
He called
Yeah,
you a
yeah,
win and the crybabies over here still upset.
yeah.
What are
Fuck
you talking
you,
about?
and you keep insulting me and no apology.
You
So,
bullied
on.
me.
Bro, what?
Screw you, Nathan.
What I did?
He's called me a wench.
You're not a win. You're a magnificent person.
I
Oh, now
know.
you dick sucker. Oh,
Your facts.
Just
What?
mad because nobody wants to suck yours.
you'll be surprised.
Yo, titty's bigger than your whole body. Fuck is you talking about?
What's that?
You know, I'm not sure to dap you up on you. Fuck it, dap me up, my boy.
Again,
Fuck it.
how sidetracked that we got.
Anyway, does anybody have anything else they want to listen in on or talk to somebody at the bar?
No,
Me?
won't keep listening.
I'll
Thank you.
continue to listen in.
All right. As you keep listening in, I need you to roll another perception check. This one's going to be easier because you would be relatively closer to this conversation.
Okay, I had a +6, so let's do this, blood.
Oh man,
Hiya, tally ho.
19.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So
Wait, I
Aaron,
got 19.
yeah, is it still rolling on your end?
Yeah, I told you it's going to just keep rolling.
Hmm.
See, I had to close. I had to close a couple.
Okay, well I'm going to tell you what you hear.
+6.
You hear a biker guy talking. Well, he's kind of crying mixed with angrily yelling about how
Yeah.
his wife hasn't come back, and I know she's cheating. She's been talking about flying doors. She's been getting high with Jeffrey again. I know it, man. If it wasn't for Susie and the other kids, I would have left years ago.
Damn, bro. I'm not sure if this is me, but has
She know
Jeffrey
me.
been cooking lately?
Oh,
Jeffrey, you sly bastard. Leave some for the rest of us. Where'd that trophy come from?
I just want to point out,
My
I didn't
sons?
even write this part of this dude's backstory. This is a generated character. Jeffrey comes back and I hate him already. You're gonna see why in the future if you ever come across this. But screw Jeffrey. All my homies hate Jeffrey. Anyway, so after
My
that,
goodness.
the clock strikes 12. This is like prime time. You see more people rushing in. You see cops that got off of an investigation. You see other news reporters who did the late night news or weather. And they're all flooding into this bar. It's more and more people.
I think that news reporter there has a goddamn OnlyFans. Could be my
Yo,
imagination.
You know what, Aaron? Roll to see if that's true. Just straight up D20. Look.
straight up deep in the like is wild.
Anything over 15, you met an OnlyFans model.
A two.
No, you're just a gooner. You mistook her face.
They all look the same. Once again, where'd that trophy come from?
They all look the
Is
same as
it
wild.
design?
Insane. Anyway, as the clock strikes 12, my three heroes, time seems to slow. You see a white outline over the bartender, the gay man
Put
at
my
the
pants up
bar,
when you're done.
and then you see a really bright glow just outside the door. Time is so slow, he's not entering the establishment yet. And then all at once, hold on, can I please mute this? Okay, I gotta do this manually. I thought I had that setting.
Bro, Tom, bro, chill, bro. I did nothing wrong, bro. No, please. I did it because I'm bored. I'm hungry, bro. We can't get snacks because niggas don't know how to stay in their own fucking rooms anymore.
Aaron,
I
you suck. Anyway,
sorry.
everything goes com- everything goes completely silent. Also, Nathan, I'm gonna need that EDM like beat that you had before. And what was that?
I sneezed.
Oh,
Oh,
which one though? Are you talking about the one in the songs tab?
yeah, you said you just have the beat, right?
Oh, for that.
Yeah.
Well, which one? Which one are you talking about? The one like with the female vocal at the beginning?
Any one of those club songs with just the beat. Like you said, you saved just the beat of one of those songs. I want to see the beat. Play this in the back.
We find it. Here it is.
If it's too much trouble, you don't got to do. I'm just asking. Anyway, so our three people, you all simultaneously like space warps, and you are standing right next to each other, and you start all hallucinating the same thing.
Who are
You
y'all?
said, "Oh,
what?
I said, who are y'all to them?
I'm gonna
I don't know.
try and
Who are
make an
you?
actual one just for this.
Wait, so you're asking who I am, like my character is?
Both of y'all. I'm asking who both of y'all are.
I don't know who I am myself. Who are you?
Okay, so you're probably off your meds.
No. I ask this question every time I wake up. Am I here or am I not? Are you
no,
here or are you
oh,
just an illusion? That's the question.
I stand corrected. I stand corrected.
Nah, nigga, I'm a conspiratorialist, whatever the fuck they're called. That's what they told me at the church.
Hey, you know who did this? Oh, I stuttered. I'm doing that
Yeah,
in character.
yeah, 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 yeah.
What you mean? Yeah.
Fucking low life, fucking commoner. Well, I'm an orphan, but I can still say this. Fucking commoner.
Damn, at
Yeah,
least I grew up with my parents.
commie. Filthy, filthy
Tommy?
commie. Commie.
Sir, I don't think you know
All
what
right,
the meaning of
Orphe.
Tommy is, do you?
insane." Anyway, once y'all done introducing each other,
I've been trying to get their name this whole time, but Aaron had to go up, start calling somebody a commie.
But the question is, will you be able to pronounce this? My name is Ordemir. Order.
You fucking foreigner or something?
ORMR. No, order. ORMR. It has an accent. Order.
Say it kind of Russian like, and you should be able to get it.
Order me.
It's German. I believe it's German.
Same difference.
Let me know he
German.
is
Did you
dark
say
as
you believe
night.
it's German?
He is dark as
Oh,
night with a extremely German name.
Order.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, it is German. And Norse too. Oh, it's old. It's Old Norse and New German. What the hell?
Old Norse and New German is crazy.
Anyway,
Oh,
after y'all have a small introduction,
it's Norse.
now let me pull
Okay,
up my
well,
script.
yeah, I was gonna say. So I don't know who he is, but my name is Armin. What's your name? I'm
Me?
talking your character V.
Oh, Callie.
Callie. All right, nice to meet you.
Right after introducing each other, all three of you start to hear the hmm, the rusty lantern fills up with the same echo. This time it's not just in your head. It's echoing off all the walls. And it speaks to them in a unified way. The time seems to slow and the air grows thick. An unnatural humming vibration fills their ears. Then in a flash,
Oh,
their
must be
minds
about
are
to end.
Aaron, this is why we need to talk. This is why we need to talk to push to talk. Interrupted. In a flash, their minds are pulled into a collective vision, and one that feels too vivid to be a dream, but too unreal to be possible. What everybody sees is the vision comes in disjointed flashes, a mix of images, sounds, and overwhelming senses. Each player experiences.
Experiences.
I misspelled it in the script with Grammarly. I'm so mad. Anyway, they experience slightly diff. They experience the vision slightly differently, but the core. Who just left?
How much you want to bet, Aaron?
No, don't fuck nigga decide to fucking server mute me.
Okay. Okay. All the things that you see are slightly different, personalized to each person, but the core elements remain the exact same. In a flash, everybody sees a broken seal, a massive stone covering an ancient rune cracking apart as if it was stuck by an unseen force. And right behind the seal, you hear a deep howling emerging from the fissures, the different shattered bits. It sounds like a mix of storm and something alive, like screaming out of pain. And if you would
Hmm.
imagine this like a movie
Why
scene,
didn't you just say a bench?
hey Aaron, hey Aaron, you already know what you can
A
suck.
bench.
You already know what you can suck.
That's gay. That's gay.
If you would imagine this like it was a movie scene, on the edge of the screen, you see it seems to be glitching, distorting like a warped video feed. And it zooms out to the entire town. You see Heaven's Edge, but it's abandoned. A ghost town with flickering streetlights and distorted buildings and weird human-like but distorted shadows walking the streets, unnatural jerking motions, their heads turn too sharply to be human. And as
Who's
these
trying
shadowy
to be
figures walk through the streets, a very thick fog rolls in just past them. So thick that it feels alive, like it's trying to coil around everyone. It took the time. It's almost as if it grabbed the whole town at once. And just at the edge of the town, way farther down than any human could actually see, twists and turns past buildings, different signs that you feel like mean something. You see a smiling man. You don't see his eyes, but you see a really unnatural smile with a extremely circular head. He's a tall man in a suit, a possibly wide grin, and the
So
voice
I have to say
echoed.
Slender Man was real.
Yes, kind of like Slender Man, but if he had like a just a really circle head. I don't know how to explain it. Just a big circle.
Like Octopus Sensei from Assassination Classroom.
Yeah, yeah. And as you zoom in towards
Are
this,
y'all talking about Koro Sensei?
yeah, it's kind of like Koro
Yeah.
Sensei's head, but its eyes are all blacked out. Um, and then
The black hole.
as you zoom in into this to this smiling man's face, you notice a red tie, and then as you get closer and closer to his complete darkness eyes, the the voice of the echo.
Completely blackens eyes.
Aaron, I will kick you in your nuts next time I see you.
Use proper sentence.
The ancient voice speaks. But this time, instead of jointed together, it's all in fragments. It's as if it's coming from multiple places at once. Not in unison, but you actually can hear the distance that it has to travel to reach you. They're watching. They do not remember, but they will. 7 locks, 6 remain. Find the truth or consume or be consumed by it. And you are pulled back. You see all three of you standing before a massive underground doorway covered in symbols. One of them reaches out. One of you, who do you think reaches out and touches it?
Me.
I was raised not to.
Roll for it. Y'all won't.
Yeah,
Roll for it.
Okay.
Y'all
roll
won't.
for it.
Regular D20.
Yep.
Nah, let's make this interesting. A D4.
Yeah,
And what?
I'll roll the d4.
I'm a
What?
betting
One
fucking
of y'all
man.
call a number. One of y'all call a number.
Or
Four.
Or
Evan got
I
four. He
call
said
four
it.
first.
Evan
no,
got
I
four.
call
He
I
for
would
said it
first.
listen
first.
four first.
I
I
put
said that shit for fucking three.
Aaron got 3.
Three.
Okay.
Oh,
Two.
What do you got, V?
Two. People stealing numbers. I know, right?
4, 3, and 2.
How the fuck?
How?
The
That's
I'm not
not the
D6.
die I
sure.
clicked. We're gonna roll this again.
2.
2. V. You hear your voice in the back of your head. It's never led you astray. It whispers, this time slightly louder, and especially in your left ear. Touch it. And you reach
I
out.
that just sounds like a pervert.
You ain't never steered me wrong, voice. Touch.
And V, as you try to touch it, you reach out, but as soon as your fingers make contact, the vision shatters like glass, and all 3 of you are yanked back into reality.
Hmm.
Now, I'm going to go over the personal details of each person. Very brief. V, what is your character's name again? Kaylee?
Callie.
Callie. I have to read it
Who
I
again.
the
think
fuck is Haley?
It's Hindu. It's Hindu. It's a Hindu name, so I think it's Kaylee.
Okay,
I'm a bad.
Kaylee. At
It's
first,
Callie.
Kaylee is pulled back to the fateful moment a year ago, walking down the street. The echo warns her just in time to dodge the falling street beam. But this time, something is wrong. The city's too empty. Before you heard cars and airplane up above. Now it's more distant sound.
Hey, question.
Distorted. Uh, what, Janaya?
Is she schizo like I was?
No.
No.
Well, technically all of them are, but can I finish my monologue? I wrote this and I had a lot of detail in it.
Oh,
You
I
finish
get
your mouth.
instructed and speak, nigga.
We know you worked hard on it. Go ahead.
Anyway, where was I at?
Talk
Anyway,
about how she was gonna.
distant sounds. Everything that you heard is a little farther away, distorted, and you hear laughter coming from above. As the beam falls, she sees herself frozen in place, unable to move, and a shadowy hand grips her shoulder and holds her in place. She feels it breathing against her ears as if it's whispering, "You were never meant to hear." The vision shifts to show her standing inside a black hollow surrounded by whisper. Whi- I misspelled something again, and I swear I used Grammarly. I swear. You see trees.
Imagine needing Grammarly.
Aaron, suck my nuts, you monkey bastard.
Oh, I'm not just attacking you. I'm attacking everybody who uses Grammarly.
You're surrounded by trees that have carved in mouths, and they look like they're whispering. The trees whisper and call out your name. Kaylee. Kaylee. Now that's the end of your vision. Armin, when
Yeah.
your vision, the big thing that you've seen before all the hieroglyphs and the symbols, you go back to when you were 13 years old, standing next to your family's forge. His older sister is beside him, laughing and working. It feels so real. Then, as your head turns, your vision fractures, like you're looking through a broken window. The forge goes silent. The warmth of the fire turns to cold, frigid temperatures. His brother's body lies at his feet again, just like at that night. And the runes on the table and the forge all around. Aaron, shut up. Instead of the normal just carvings, they all turn black, almost emanating black light, which you know isn't normal. The colors of the room change and shift, forming symbols out of all the colors pulled away. He's never seen these particular symbols before. Then you look back towards your sister. She's still there, but she's different. Her eyes are hollow, and her mouth is. She's screaming, but it's soundless this time. The voice of the echo returns back to you as if it was running at you this time. It sounds more urgent than it did in the moment. They were protected more from the steel. Find the missing partner.
Find the missing partner.
They were protecting more than the steel. Find the missing partner. And now we're going to go to Odomir's.
Order man.
Odemir, did you see my redraft of your story to make it more modern? Did you agree?
Proceed.
Okay. Blackwith? Okay. You find yourself back in the town of Blackwith. The neon glow of the city flickering around you. He's in the middle of a high stakes con watching the bank account drain and false identities being created. Then the screen glitches, the numbers of the monitor start bleeding, warping into ancient symbols. This one is kind of AI generated because I didn't know. I did not have time to really do your intro. Your hands turn to, your hands turn to static and flickering, and it's almost like you're being pulled out of existence. You hear your own voice coming from the speakers, but it's not words that you ever remember saying. They can still see you, even here. The image of a black door appears, covered in a warning symbol. Once again, I misspelled. It says warm symbol. Hate that. You find yourself reaching out. You're not doing any of these actions, almost like you're watching a TV screen from your point of view. As you reach out and open the door, a smiling figure appears, and with a twist, you see his hands grab your face, and now your point of view is looking directly at him.
No means
It's,
no, blood.
and that is the end of all your other visions. Now we're gonna go to what happens in the regular world. After everybody is snapped back into reality, you're right back at the Rusty Lantern. everybody seems to be out of, like, you haven't been breathing this whole time you've been there, and you just noticed this. Everything in the bar feels a little off. The lights are flickering, and for a brief second, everyone in the bar is staring at you directly in your eye. And as everybody simultaneously blinks, they all go back to doing their normal lives. The bartender, Maggie Cordell, now that you can finally see her full name tag, she walks over to you and introduces herself as, "Hi, my name's Maggie. I'm..."
Say hi, hello. Wait, walks over to which one of us?
No, no, no. You all can't talk yet. This is still technically in the vision. You're just seeing your
Oh.
bodies as you're returning back. As none of you answer, she walks back to the counter. And from the counter, she's watching you intently, but she's going to say nothing. And then that last final person, that bright emanating light, the thing that pulls you all the way back into your bodies. You're no longer in third person. You're all back into your own perspectives. You see a name tag in bright, not bright, but bold letters, a police badge. Deputy Reed Weston. Kind of has a beer belly, strong looking arms, and some very skinny looking legs. He walks in moments later, after he finally steps in through the saloon doors. He looks at all of you. It's almost like he already knows what you've seen. But to keep up appearances, he's going to have his same friendly demeanor. But as he walks past you to go get his first drink of the night, he looks at each and every individual one of you. But not in your eyes, but right above your head.
Every last one of you individually.
Aaron, I swear to God, you will be neutered by my foot. I will kick your nuts off.
You ain't gonna do shit.
That is just fucking wild.
Now, what do our three heroes do after having this little psychedelic trip?
I'm just going to say sorry that was an episode.
Will it be okay if I just pinch myself to see if I'm still here?
Aaron, and you are the first person to receive something for doing something that's actually kind of cool. You're going to pinch yourself. Please give yourself a hero point.
Yay. I mean, we did just trip balls. If I just go on about my damn day, don't that mean that there's always something mentally wrong with me? Well, besides in real life, am I wrong?
Yeah. So I need you to roll a fortitude check. Nothing bad will happen if you fail. Only good things will happen the higher you get.
Okay, I have +6 to. Hopefully, I get a decent roll. I need y'all to know what I do. Tell me what I do.
You got
18.
18.
And 18. Oh, let's
Yep.
go.
Yeah.
+6. Oh, let's go. That's a 24. Oh, yeah.
With a 24, you critically succeed. Aaron, you pinch yourself. And you are the only one who can see this. You see a number above everyone's head. Now, I want everybody to explain to me, how many run-ins have you had with the voice?
Probably 50.
Me, I had 2 so far. This is my third one, so 3 now.
Okay.
I said 50. Aaron said
You said 50 or 15?
50.
Okay. So, Aaron, you see in bright white numbers. They're really not numbers, but you understand what they represent. You see the exact number of times you've witnessed and actually followed the advice of the voice. Over Evan's head, Evan, how many times have you actually you've listened to the voice all 50 times except the one?
Yeah.
You see above Evan's head, a yellow number representing 50, and one extremely bloodshot red 1. And over V, how many times have you listened to your voice and actually listened to it?
Uh, I say 10 out of 12 times. We-
Okay. You see blood red 2 followed by a 10. And you know these numbers are directly correlated to them. Every time they turn, they turn. Every time they move a little bit, the numbers shift just above their head just to be centered. While you can't see your own number, you notice you have no white lights, no yellows, but it's only red.
Damn.
Now, that is Aaron's little leaving vision thing he does. What does anybody else do?
I guess
I,
I'll just like ask where a bathroom is and just go up in there and see.
Okay.
Well, not to see the numbers over my head, but to just be like, that's new. Like the voice ain't never did that.
Okay, Evan. As you enter in the bathroom, make a perception check.
Okay. Let me open up my perception. Let me open up my perception. Open for me. Come on, phone. I got face lock. What the fuck's going on? I added five. Roll that D20, baby. 17.
Okay, you just barely pass. As you walk in, you pass a mirror. And while you don't see numbers, you see mouths.
Mouths.
You see mouths. All glowing white. Some brighter than others. But around you, you have around like, oh, let me look at my notes. You have three.
3 mouths?
You have three mouths floating around you. They're all look like they're conversating with each other. One mouth will bite at another and say something. Another mouth will respond to the situation. You can't hear it, but you know that they're communicating with each other.
What the fuck?
And now you're gonna do whatever you're gonna do in the bathroom. And now we're gonna go back to V. V, what do you do?
yeah, I'm gonna go ask for a cup of water.
Okay, so you're gonna ask Maggie.
Yes.
Okay, you're gonna have to role play this a little bit. What are you gonna say to her?
Mm. Hey, I have a splitting headache. I really need like really give me a pitcher of water. Just give me a big ass pitcher full of water.
She's not gonna say anything to you. She's gonna nod her head. Under her breath, she's gonna say, "Headaches around here don't last too long." And she's going to actually hand you an entire pitcher of water.
Awesome. I'm finna drink that shit.
The whole time while you're picking up the glass of water, she's staring directly into your eyes. It's like
Hey,
she's
yo.
looking in your eyes, but she's looking past you.
I'm gonna raise an eyebrow at her as I'm drinking this water because that's creepy as shit. But I'm not gonna stop drinking my water.
As you raise your eyebrow, she's going to like snap her fingers and hit her hand on the table. And her friend, who when you walked in looked completely out of it, stone face, gets up and walks out.
Hey, yo.
And as
The
he
fuck?
walks out, he's gonna say in a drunken voice, "See you later, Maggie." And he stumbles out. She's still not saying anything to you, but you see her looking all around you, looking above your head, all around your neck. And then she's
Shit,
going,
do I?
huh?
Man, Continue.
She's gonna snap her fingers at you and like almost as if she's waiting for something.
Put picture down. Yes. Do you need money for this water right now?
Okay. As you don't respond to the snap, she's going to pour not a shot glass of whiskey, but an entire like real glass of whiskey and slide it to the end of the bar where there's no one.
Hey, I'm gonna have to put this picture down real quick and look around and see who the fuck she giving drinks to.
Okay. You finally put the pitcher down.
Yes.
Okay. As you're setting down the drink, a cop walks in past you. A heavier set fellow, pasty white skin. You can almost see the indents of his fingers when he was typing earlier that day. And he walks all the way to the end of the seat, picks up the giant glass of whiskey that Maggie had just poured and says, "Thanks, Mags. You always know what I need." And he goes, has fun with his cop friends.
Bruh.
No. See you in the morning. Okay.
After after seeing that, Maggie's going to say the first words you've heard her say since the incident. And she's going to yell, "Everyone, we're going to turn in early tonight. I have somewhere to be." And without skipping a beat, everyone, although making slight sighs and complaints, no one really questions her and they all walk out. Single file line, one pushing, no one stumbling. And as the final person leaves, you see that gay guy, completely sober again, walk back in and lock the door behind him.
Hey, yo.
Hey.
I got a request.
Okay?
But oh no, I'm gonna say this incorrectly. I got a request, but here's the thing. The question is, are you two in on this? I'm waiting.
Who are you speaking to first, Maggie or the guy?
Oh wait, I thought it was by freaking Holly. Is that how you say it, man?
You
Callie?
can say Ordemir, but you can't say Cali.
So
Y'all struggle on that.
you're acknowledging everybody in the room, not just the two NPCs.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna have the guy speak first, and then V, you can speak after if you have anything to say to Aaron. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. You see the man in his well, well upkept. Even though he was just drinking, his suit has stayed completely ironed. A gray suit with a pink undershirt. He's
Yes.
gonna
Suit stand completely on.
yes, a suit staying completely ironed, dry clean,
And
ironed, whatever. Anyway, he's gonna walk up to you extremely fast. In fact, swift. He pull out his phone and start taking pictures. He starts requesting can you look over this way? Look at me, but don't look like you're looking at me.
the fuck?
What?
That means look off behind them.
He's doing his
How?
little photography thing. Now, Aaron, do you comply with his request?
Yeah.
He's gonna say, "Yes, yes, the camera loves you." Now, give me a quote. I can already see the headlines: "Newcomer, strange and mysterious."
A quote, huh? Let me see here. Something that was told once when I was a child. Be the storm they're afraid to weather. I believe that's what asked it. Yeah, pretty much it. Or
He's gonna
elegance is the key to most effective villainy.
He's gonna roll his eyes. Everybody wants to be a poet. And he's gonna look towards V.
I'll touch him.
V, you got anything to say? Now is your time to go.
Nope, I ain't got nothing to say.
He's gonna crouch down. A strong and silent type. Every good story needs one of these.
Show him my ass.
He's gonna start
I'm not.
taking. He's gonna start taking pictures of you. Roll a perception check, both of you. Evan, after this, you're gonna be coming out the bathroom. I don't know what you were doing, but you're coming out.
Me too.
Yes, both of you roll perception.
Okay.
Perceptions +3.
Okay, a 9. What's your plus, Aaron?
6.
Okay, so you got a
15.
15.
Why did it take you so long?
I forgot how to roll this shit. It's been a minute. +3. So 11.
Okay, only Aaron sees this. Maggie has been extremely quiet. Even when she steps, she's wearing like worker's heels, but she doesn't make a sound. And you see her silently grab a shotgun, not pointing it at you, but holding it with two hands and finally rest at the end of the bar where she threw that first drink, that V scene.
Hey, yo.
Evan, Armin finally leaves the bathroom.
I'm just wiping sweat from my head as I'm coming out.
The first thing you're met with is you see V getting hundreds of pictures taken of her. You see Aaron staring off at Maggie with her shotgun. And you see Maggie almost like she was looking exactly where you were going to stop at. Like she didn't follow your eyes. She didn't follow you. She was looking exactly where you stopped at. And you met her gaze.
Like she can read the room.
Evan, what's your first thing you're
Even
gonna do?
I was just gonna say even the odds, because like
Even
okay, even I'm going back to the bathroom. Odd, I'm just going to like talk, because like that makes no sense. Even yeah, I'm just gonna be like, my stomach still hurts, and I'm just going to go back in the bathroom.
before you can even take your first step, in a booming voice, you hear "Wait!" Almost man-like coming from this little lady.
I knew it. That's gonna
Yeah,
Evan, I
I'm just
need
gonna be
you to
right
make
there.
a will save.
I will say.
Evan, don't get touched like I did back in 7th grade. Short women are mean.
Okay, I add +7 to this. Wow,
No,
13.
no,
I
Evan,
think that's the
Evan,
first
what do
time
you
you
add?
don't. You in
I have
fact,
+7.
no, but you still don't make it.
6, 7, 8. Yeah,
You still don't make it.
I know.
So, Evan, you don't just stop in your tracks. You start walking closer to her.
Oh hell no.
You get this same feeling like you're in third person again. You're seeing yourself walk to her. And you're going to sit extremely politely, both hands on your legs, legs together, like legs crossed, and sit next to her before you are pulled
I
back
have a request.
into your body. What's the request?
I haven't felt like this since my mother yelled at me when I was a child.
May I please do an arcana see what's going on?
Yes.
Okay. I have a +5 to this. I just got rolled. No, this is the first time it has a crash on me so far. I'm happy about it. I should smack the shit up out of you, goddamn freaking website. I just gave you a compliment. What that get on
A
your side?
three.
A
You
three,
said
and
a
I
three.
added what again? I added a plus five. That's an eight. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I tried.
So Aaron, as you get what did you get? You got an 8?
Eight.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you roll that 8, you try to get a grasp on, like, you've seen some weird things in your life. Some that you would even say are part of the occult or magical. But what she just did exceeds everything you've ever seen. You've seen flashes of weird things, like I thought that person had like green ears, or that person was speaking a language that I know isn't real. But the DC 5 you did meet to know this little part, because I got more information. But when she
I
spoke,
only got like a splitter.
when she spoke, you seen Evan's number rise up in the red and then go back down to 1. For a brief second, his number count rose and then lowered.
Will be okay if I put my hand on
No.
his shoulder. Let's see. You
Would it be
know,
okay
like
if you
how
what?
sometimes people fake buddy and stuff like that. Will be alright if I roll performance to do something like that.
That would be diplomacy.
Oh, thank God, am I trained in that? Oh, I knew it. I predicted the fucking future. I mean, I predicted the flipping future. Plus four, baby. Let's go. I hope I get
Possible
good
speed
roll.
test so far.
I can read the table now. I understand it. What did I get on y'all side?
8.
Plus four. 12.
Well,
Yay.
All right. Hold on, let me pull up some stuff. Okay, what do you say to her?
Who, me?
Yo, you. What do you say to her? They act all buddy buddy.
Hey. Hey, so it's like you look like you wifey material. You trying to get to know each other after tonight? I mean, I got places to go tomorrow, but I can bring you to. You know, classic Disney stuff. I am quite a Disney man, but it will be nice to have someone like you by my side.
Aaron, you see a little quaint smile, followed behind in the kindest way possible that this little country woman can give you. A silver tongue on a snake is worth dirt.
Damn.
Oh, I know. But this the snake with no fan. Well, I guess if you count what the hell anacondas and pythons got. But you see, my anaconda, it don't just rap, it slings.
Aaron, you ain't gonna outquote me, bud. She's gonna say, a snake without fangs is just a snake with them tucked.
Yeah.
oh man.
It's going a period, but I got something that can help out with that. It'll take 9 months though.
She's just gonna cock the shotgun now, still smiling. Anything else?
Blowing loads is my job.
All right, she's defeated. You know, if I didn't need y'all,
If
just
you
know
didn't
if
need
I
a
didn't need
job,
y'all. Now we're gonna move back to V. I know I'm cutting the order a little bit here. V, the final
Yeah.
picture is taken. The gay guy has made a full 360 around you. Right now, he's doing a from the bottom butt view of you, with you turning around looking at him. He's trying to get as many cover shots of you as possible.
Damn, getting shot at skirts is diabolical. That's my friend right there. Dab me up, my nigga.
What are these pictures for exactly?
He doesn't even fully look at you. He's just scrolling through his phone, looking at the pictures. Oh, I have these hunches. I'm gonna be posting a lot about you guys. A lot,
So you
actually.
Why you
Okay.
saying like
Can I roll perception to see if I hear this?
No, you hear it.
Um,
Okay.
so, ma'am, I heard you say something about you needing us. What for?
You hear the music shut off. No one gets up from the seat. The music just ends. A more serious tone enters the room. The lights flicker onto a bright, and everyone hears the echo of Maggie's voice. Not saying words, but speaking in tongues. Alawaktua.
You think you fucking slick.
Alawaktua.
You think you're slick.
First one again. I have. I need to hear it one more time to make sure I heard it right.
Alawaktua.
I do what?
Fucking no way, bro. There is no way
Focus
in
up.
full
Focus
time.
up. Focus up, bro. Focus up.
All right.
Spitting that tang. Focus up. It's all right. Focus.
Look at the picture of that pum pum.
All the chair,
Somewhere.
all the
Yeah.
chairs in the bar line up in a star formation with one chair. Even the one that Evan, are you sitting in the chair? Yes, you are. I forgot.
Yeah, and I
I
walked
moved you.
towards.
Yeah, Evan.
Yeah.
Even your chair, you're moved to the head of the star. D, you're moved to the next conjoining arm. Aaron, you're moved to the foot of the star. Maggie, although she never took a step, is shifted to the other conjoining arm and at the very tail end, right beneath Evan. You see the man Claude in the gray and pink suit. You all standing in this star formation with one singular chair flipped upside down in the center. Evan, you instantly
Yeah.
recognize this. You recognize this, but you don't know the meaning of this symbol.
I was finna say, is it a part of tapestry? Like, probably woven into something?
No, it's a symbol that you've seen your parents mark before, but they were never told you the meaning of this symbol. Did they ever teach you
Ah.
any of the meanings of any of the symbols, or you just knew how to draw them?
No, I'm pretty sure they taught us the
That's
meaning
a
of,
bad
well,
thing.
not the meaning, but probably taught us how to draw them onto blades and then go too much into detail with the meaning. Probably
Okay.
said that they're sacred.
Mark down your sheet symbol lore +2.
Symbol lore +2 on top of tapestry +4.
Won't that just be occultism?
No, it's not occultism. Symbol lore would be like a mixture of occultism, religion, and arcana.
All right, hold up. Symbol lore +2.
Yep. So whenever a symbol pops up that I mention and I put detail on, it's up to you to decide to roll symbol lore on it. On a success, you understand the meaning and the origin of the symbol. On a critical success, you understand the meaning, the origin, and the purpose. The purpose and the meaning are different of the symbol.
Roll to see what this one might be.
Mm-hmm. Please write that down on your sheet and save it. That is very important
I
for your
did
character.
D. I'm gonna roll +2. What do I get? A nine. Hey!
Evan, I'm glad to see that you have your first critical. The DC was 10 and you exceeded it by 10. So you instantly, your brain is beamed with this knowledge. You know exactly what this symbol will be used for, but you don't see any conjoining symbols to give it real meaning. This symbol is represented by the house, not the house of a casino or the house like a family would live. You don't know the context of what the house really means, but you know it's not those mundane meanings. This symbol is only. Aaron, what are you sending?
Sounds
Are you
sounds
just
like you
you
said lock
send
it in.
pictures of
Lock it
Thrag?
in.
Anyway, anyway, you do know that this symbol is normally used to hone in on any type of transportation room.
Uh-huh.
And then, right as you have that revelation, Maggie stares at you in your eyes, and her eyes glow over a bright white.
Hey, strangers, we about to, you know, I don't know. Because this is some poor work on these rooms.
As
It
you say,
don't
"Hey,
say.
strangers," the chair in the center that was flipped upside down, it's switched with a door.
I
And
stand
then
correct.
and then that door, Evan, is going to shift around towards you. And we're gonna
Hmm.
leave this off for next time.
We're gonna go in there.
For next time,
That's crazy.